In this edition of All Hands Television, we look at the competition at the Warrior Training Camp, and we take you to a pinning ceremony for one wounded warrior. Here's your host, Petty Officer Mark Schultz.
Welcome to All Hands Television. Our first story this month is in Ventura County, California. Petty Officer Andrew Geraci followed several wounded warriors through their training camp and qualifications for this year's Warrior Games in Colorado. These games are similar to the Olympics and are for service members who have been physically or mentally injured during their service to America. Many of these warriors have obvious wounds, but some compete in the training camp and Warrior Games because of their unseen wounds, like traumatic brain injuries or post-traumatic stress. In this story, you'll see that none of these warriors allow their wounds to hold them back.
My name is Selimani Johnson.
Judy Boyce.
Michael Dayton.
Dan Peters.
Melanie Monstioka.
Gerald Williams.
Michael Johnston. I'm a wounded warrior.
There are few programs that are more important. This program has touched me personally as an amputee. Doing what they're doing out here, you can almost see the life come back into their bodies. They come alive again. You see smiles on faces. You make lifelong friends within a week. And you learn that there is nothing that is impossible. Impossible is only a word that somebody made that didn't want to do something.
Before I got hurt, I was doing Navy SEAL training, and so I was real active doing our triathlons, and so I was very competitive. And once I got hurt, people told me about it, and it was like, you should try out, and we have grants where we can send you out and see what you made out of, and I was all about it. And ever since then, once I came here, I just loved it. It's a perfect environment. It's real good.
In the military, they teach you teamwork from day one. So I think that being a part of the team, even though you're injured, that's still an important thing in your life. So I think that that is the most important thing that they gain from being here, is that they're a part of a team again.
Once you're hurt, like sick or injured and stuff, you fall off the map. You're not part of a team anymore. And being with the wounded warriors and stuff of like the Navy and Coast Guard, you're on your own team again. Like everybody works together, and no matter what somebody has going on, everybody's cheering each other on, because everybody's got good and bad days, and there's nothing like being with those people that no matter what, they're going to look at you like there's nothing wrong.
I was really stressed out, and I was going to commit suicide. Participating in the games is really one of the things that saved my life.
I took an MRI and CAT scan, and that's when I was diagnosed with brain cancer. It left me completely blind. Before I came out here, I didn't really think that I would ever be able to do something like this again until I seen somebody, well, not seen, but figuratively speaking, saw these guys, doing what they do, and helps me continue on just doing normal things that any sighted person would be able to.
If I couldn't make the team, I'd be really disappointed, but hopefully I would still go out there in some capacity, even if it was on my own dime, to help cheer these guys on, because I kind of feel like they're family. We've only known each other for a few days or a couple of weeks, and we all feel like we've known each other for years. We're very close now, so I would be very disappointed if I couldn't see them. So I think I would pay my own way out there just to sit on those bleachers and cheer for Team Navy.
I have the utmost respect for these young people who one day they're Superman and bulletproof, and the next day they find themselves in a hospital room recovering. So it is probably, or without a doubt in my mind, the most important program that the Navy has, because we're touching lives and we're changing people's outlook on should I continue living or should I not. And that's huge. It doesn't get any more personal than that. I just thank the American public for standing behind wounded warriors, regardless of political views. Everybody in America has actually stood up and gotten behind our warriors, and that's what it takes. We need to get these kids in the forefront of the American public and let them know that we're your new neighbors. We're your sons, your daughters, your brothers, your sisters. We're viable parts of the American fabric, and we can be productive citizens. We may have to put parts on in the morning, but we're still the same guy that they rolled into that OR.